Good day to everybody out there to see thy wealth, water your health, drink a glass of water. And Dontay London is homeless. And I'm going to tell you right now, man, that guy made enough money on YouTube to go buy a house, to go buy some land, cash. And I'm only saying that because I purchased a house in Georgia, Albany, Georgia to be exact, for $18,500 or $18,000 and some change. I turned around and resold that property for $40,000, I'm sorry. And I didn't do nothing to it. I pretty much sold it the same day I bought it to a friend of mine, which I wanted her to purchase the property with me. And y'all may be saying, how were you able to buy a property for $18,000 cash and sell it the same day for $40,000? Well, we purchased the house for cash, $18,000. We put it right back on the market before we even purchased it. While we had it under contract to purchase it, we had another buyer for it, which was my friend. And I asked her, I said, Asia, would you like to buy it with me for $18,000? We go half on it. She said, no, me and Naika, we would like to buy it from you. I said, okay, well, you know I'm gonna double the price on what I want for it. So, well, what are the monthly payments per month? So I broke it all down to her. I can't remember what the monthly payments were per month right now to you guys, but, you know, essentially, I gave them a mortgage. They gave me a $2,000 down payment, right? I gave them a $38,000 mortgage. I'd have to go into my notes and everything to see exactly what their interest rate is or was and what the term was, which is how many years it is. You know, so they were supposed to pay me for however many years, 25, 20 years, 30, I don't even know. I can't remember. I ended up selling the note. That's another part of the process. Anyhow, I'm saying that Dontay could have purchased a piece of land, right? And he could have went off grid, but he could have purchased a house. He could have purchased some land. He showed two different instances where one, he made $20,000, and I think he made upward of almost high 20,000, like almost 30 grand. That's $50,000. I've bought, I mean, you could go to Ohio. He's up in Michigan, I believe. Man, Detroit, they got properties up there. They used to anyway. I don't know about now. But man, you could pay for properties for cash. What is people's mentality at? I think we got to start checking our mentality. And that goes back to, it doesn't matter how much money you give someone. If they don't know what to do with the money, they're going to F it up every time. Every time. Because there's no way he made $50,000+, probably more. But it's the mentality. So if I had made Dontay London money from YouTube, I would have put that money back into another property. Man, there's so much you could do with this YouTube thing, man, from a perspective of somebody like him, a content creator. He could be buying houses with the cash that he make from YouTube, turning around, taking the cash that he make from YouTube and rehab them, and then sell them. And it was all money from YouTube. But this is where we have to direct our young men and women. But he's a man, I'm a man. So, you know, come on now. He could be buying properties. I bought that property for $18,000 cash. And that's one thing we should be out here striving to do. If you're going to run into any kind of money, $4,500, $7,000. Listen, any county in any state has an auction for properties that are held by the public or that are getting ready to go out for auction. Check with those lists. Purchase you some land. All of us should be out here striving to buy a piece of property to where we'd have paid cash for it and we don't have a mortgage. So in the event that we do lose a job or we do lose a source of revenue, we can have a dwelling or a piece of land to where we can go and park our van at and just stay there. Because to be running around looking for different houses and rental spots and jobs and you done made this kind of money, But I don't believe he's struggling. Because you're not going to tell me that if you're struggling, you're telling people not to send you money? What? No, if you're struggling, I need anything that I can get from anybody. I'm not going to come out and say, don't send me no money. This is why I say it goes back to the child support thing when he got that letter in the mail. Because that's all tied into the income. If you're on YouTube banging about, talking about how you made this amount of money, that amount of money, they're going to want to see that. They're going to want to see that. So, maybe he got that in his mind. Yo, they're going to want to see that $30,000, $20,000 a month. She going to end up getting, and that's all tied. So you have to keep up whatever you're doing on YouTube just to keep up that money. Because then if you're going for, what do you call it? Modification, they not always liable to bring that shit down based on what you're making at the time. So if you go in there right now showing you making $20,000, $30,000 a month, they're gonna take the money on that for that child, especially if they give her full custody. And based on the way he's running around right now, looking like a chicken with his head chopped off, if she still got that paperwork put in, she's gonna get that little boy. He's not showing no stability to the public. Now, if this is controlled chaos, this is the wrong kind of controlled chaos. Because if she takes this shit to court and shows that you're running around, you don't have a stable job, you don't have a stable place to stay, there's no way you're going to get that child. You got to start thinking about this for the long term, long haul. There's no, like, you're coming into a space in your life where, like I said, I was just coming home at this age. But when you're looking at it, I don't know, man. I know what I would have did with that money. I do it every time. Every time I have a little piece, no, I'm gonna say right now because I'm not buying nothing right now, even with a little bit of kid. I'm doing something else right now. Now I'm building up an self-sustaining homestead. And I'm looking to see what the next play is here or somewhere else, because the United States is like, things are getting different over there. I don't want to put money into something that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Well, I don't want to put money into something to where the market is volatile and I'm not sure what's going to happen, especially with the last couple properties that I purchased. I didn't really make no money off of them. In fact, the last one I sold, I lost money on. I was holding on to that for damn near 2 years. So right now, I'm in a pattern of where I want to see what's going on with this market is shaking. I don't really know what the answer is, so I'm going to what everybody needs every day, which is food. I'm going to the land and build that up to more food and vegetables that I could ever eat and think about eating. To much that I could have to sell some of it and give some of it away. But Dontay London, good brother, and Hannah, who's also, he just said was a diabetic. Man, y'all are fumbling, man. Y'all could be turning y'all life in, and this is the thing. This is how you have to live your life how you want to live it. It's like my whole lifestyle is turning towards, like, I'm monetizing my life. Why not? Everything I'm doing, I was going to do without the camera. So everything that I'm doing, most of what I put up, it's a 20-minute, 30-minute segment of the day of my thoughts and my feelings. It is what it is. Probably sometimes more. It's just about pulling the camera out and actually getting the feed. Right now, we're heading to the vet to get these dogs that came across my property, to get them checked by the vet and see what kind of breed they are and possibly keep them. There's 2 of them. Here in this country, this infrastructure when it comes to kennels and shelters and shit like that for the dogs, I'm not sure what that is like. So, if I could help the dogs, I'll help the dogs. If I can't, and I'm not really, because I was waiting on German Shepherds to be done in about 6 months. And I was thinking about getting 2 of them. But I don't know, maybe I'll get 2 of keep these 2 and just get 1 German Shepherd. I don't know, because I don't have nothing else going on. So I don't know. But Dontay London, YouTubers, man, y'all start making money, man. Don't be out there making that money just spending it and spending it on other shit, talking about it's a marketing expense because you bought some $5,000 jeans and now you marketed or you went and rented an i8 and you're now on YouTube with the i8 that you paid with the YouTube money and you using it as a write-off because you, nah, fuck that. Go buy some income generating assets or something, because it's not going to last all the time. When you get tired of putting those videos up, guess what? Now that $25,000 that you got that 1 month, you put it into a $25,000 property that you sold for $50,000, got a $5,000 down payment. They gave you, now you got a $45,000 mortgage that you extended to them with a promissory note that you recorded. The mortgage is recorded in the first lien position, and now they're paying you every month for the next 20 to 25 years. And if they don't pay, you start sending late notices. And if they don't respond to those late notices, you file foreclosure and you take the property back, you resell it, and they fixed up the collateral that you didn't do anything to when you sold it to them. And now the property is worth more than what you sold it to them for. Or even if it's worth the same, at least it's more done to it, so the next buyer that comes in doesn't have to go through the hard work and effort that they've already put in. But since they didn't pay you, now you get your asset back. But what I'm saying is, it's not rocket science, people. Open your mind up. Go to www.thenotepusher.com to figure out how we was able to utilize other people's resources and money for our intellectual property, for equity, to make money every month through these passive income investments. You don't even have to collect the money every month because we get a mortgage servicing company that collects the money on our behalf, right? So you have to figure out things to do with this money. You can't just run around here and even like, for someone that's running around here saying they need money, this is why I say I don't think he needs the money, because I said I would give him $300 to promote my channel. He hasn't gotten back with me yet. Oh yeah, he did. He said he wouldn't do that. That's not what he wanted to do. But if you need the money, why don't you come back? Yo, see, I see what you was, I'll take the $300 now for me, and I'll give another $300 to my subscribers, or whatever I was offering to him at the time. I offered it to a couple of YouTubers because I was trying to get my channel out there. But he didn't, like, come on now. This is how I say I don't think he needs the money. I think it's a play for this whole child support play that the letter that he got in the mail. We got to do better with our money. We have to. The first thing I would do if I have enough money is I bought a piece of land in Winter Haven, Florida for $3,500. It was about 6,500 square feet. Little. It wasn't even that, I mean, 6,500 square feet, that's not even a quarter acre. So, but still big enough to build a house, still big enough to have a tent, still big enough to have a trailer, tiny house, fruit trees in Florida, Winter Haven. 3,500. And y'all getting YouTube checks for 20,000? What? Man. I already know what my play gonna be. When I get these YouTube checks, I'm gonna continue to invest in this property, which I'm doing, and put more into my precious metals that I love so much, as well as the real estate. And of course, to continue to keep investing in this YouTube channel, because I'm gonna stop, like, I mean, I don't edit none of my videos now, but eventually I'm going to put that effort of, you know, that I'm gonna invest some time into getting these videos together. But there's so many different things that this brother could be doing instead of, and honestly, he's getting many views, so it's working out for him in that regard. It's incredible. And if you don't need the money and you actually are making some, because I mean, this is kind of similar to what, I mean, come on now, we saw what the brother was doing. Them views is coming in. To run around saying that he's broke and you believe it, believe what you want. I'm going to try to get my little views up on the little content while giving some value at the same time. I dropped a few gems in there. Y'all catch them if you do. But I bought that little piece of property for $3,500 in Winter Haven, Florida. I sold it for $12,000. Didn't do a damn thing to it. Sold it to the next door neighbor. The property wasn't even up for sale. I had it sitting. Wasn't sure what to do with it. The next door, I get a letter in the mail from the next door neighbor saying we would like to buy your house, blah, 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 with a quick claim deed. A quick claim deed is a deed that basically just transfers the interest that you have into the property to the grantee, which is the person that's receiving the property, the buyer. Doesn't say that there's not any liens on it, none of that. It's just a title. Now the ownership is in the new buyer's name. And that's what they said they wanted. They didn't care about the title. So they got it. I said, you paid, and I don't know what they offer me. I said that I would take $12,000 as long as they pay the closing costs. They pay the lawyer fee. They agreed. They paid me the 12. I got the deal closed the next week. The next week. $3,500 I turned into 12. So you tell me what type of profit is that? I didn't do nothing to that property. Now, had I wanted to do something to it, I could have. But the thing is, there are different ways to spend your money. $3,500 for that property, or go. A lot of us was getting that kind of money back during tax time. But we go and get Jordans. We go and get our hair done, our nails did. We go and buy a pack and fuck up the pack. I did that before. Once. One of my back was against the wall, and I was on the run. But these are the things that we do. We go and drink the money away. We smoke the money up. Trick it off. We just fuck it up. We don't invest that money. So, I don't know. We'll get it together. But Dontay London, man, turn this shit up, man. Keep doing what you're doing when it comes to the content. But start investing that money. Hannah better start working that channel. This is how I know they ain't popping. They don't need the money. If they really needed the money, both of them would be pumping that fucking channel. They do gig work. That shit, I used to do Uber. So I know that you can make a couple $100 in a day. Y'all telling me y'all got 10 days and y'all can't come up with that money? Come on now, y'all rent is $1,500 a month. Y'all got a brand new truck, 4-door. Stop with the fucking cap. It's cap to me. And I'm keeping it a bean. There's no way. He been saying they was going back to live with their mom. Well before this shit. Y'all gotta go back to the videos. He said they was thinking about going back to live with their mom. With his mother. So, and it ain't even about calling them out. It's just about being aware. It's content. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. This is Seek Thy Wealth. Water your health. And drink a glass of water. Preferably coconut.